Again, roll delivery going in with that timing for that hunter right behind the Sparky. And that's how you counter Sparky with this deck. And the fisherman to activate the King Tower.
It's an orange juice.
We have the 20-win no-tilt challenge with a prize pool of $50,000. It doesn't mean first place is going to be $50,000. That means throughout the whole tournament, the entire prize pool, 10th, 7th, 8th, 12th, first place, total adds up to $50,000. I wonder what first place is though. That's the most exciting part. I would hope that it's at least $10,000. Challenge ends on July 27th, so we've got a few juicy days to complete this challenge. It's gonna be a little bit different because once you beat this challenge, you can't re-enter, and a lot of pros right now are scared of account sharing, account pushing, because Supercell has been cracking down on that, and a lot of players have been banned for logging onto other players' accounts and pushing for them. You're not gonna be seeing any pros playing on other accounts anymore, so it's gonna be a little bit easier, but how easy is it? Well, mathematically speaking, the average player will get 3 wins. 3-3. And here's why, because for every winner, there's a loser. So to hit 20 wins, you would have had to at least destroy 20 people. That's knocking out a total of 7 people just to get to where you are, not including the people that went 16, 17, 18, 19. Basically what I'm saying is that on average, for every 16,000 players that enter this challenge, one person will hit 20 wins. Only 0.006% of players will hit 20 wins. I've already hit 20 wins once. What do I need to prove? Honestly, it's really hard and I don't know if I have the time for that right now. It's 6 a.m. and we're trying to get this video out. So what we've done is we've brought some crazy pros that have already completed the challenge. They started 4 hours ago and they completed it. Juge, uh-oh. Make sure to follow him. He is the world's first player to hit 20 wins with a Royal Giant. Next we have Jonah, which is a deck I really like because he used Elixir Golem Rage. Now it is a little bit cheesy, but to hit 20 wins on this, unbelievable. Make sure to follow him too, CR_Jonah. And of course, yours truly from Tribe Gaming, we have Jupiter King. He's a little late. Challenge started 4 hours ago and he finished it 3 hours. Heck and heck. So he's got a Royal Giant deck on his 19th win. So this is the world's first 20-win match. He's 19 wins right now on this replay, fighting for the world first win. That's crazy. He's just knocking his opponents out with Royal Giant. His opponent goes for a battle ram and he rushes to the miner, pressuring on the other side, making sure that he can't support with the battle ram. Barbarians is gonna completely counter that battle ram, no problem. That bandit, she would have dashed, but the Barbarian Barrel takes care of it. Going in hot, the Barbarians are gonna connect on both sides. Holy heck, that Barbarian Barrel did 300 damage in the bottom left. You know it's bad when you need to use P.E.K.K.A. on Barbarians that have already connected to the tower. That's already 1,500 damage, 45 seconds in. I like this. He's got an Inferno Dragon to counter the P.E.K.K.A. and the Electro Dragon. Minions to distract the Electro Wizard. Now that Inferno Dragon is going to completely stop that P.E.K.K.A. there. Right about there. That zap was not a positive trade for his opponent. Going in for Barbarian Barrel, take out the Magic Archer. That battle ram does connect, but he completely stops everything else with the Barbarians, and he's gonna have to use Royal Ghost to defend this. These are some tight plays. I hate hitting 20 wins. Look at the Royal Ghost and Electro Wizard. That is an expensive pushy push. That's a positive trade right there for the Fireball. I like it. Going again, this is classic bridge spam, so he's going for the bandit right there. Defending perfectly with the miner, just right enough, that 1 tile distance, so the bandit doesn't dash, but enough time for the miner to come back up and go for that 1 swing. 1 hit on the tower, 888 health. That's what I like to see. He hasn't even shown his Royal Giant yet. It looks like he's ready to go for the Royal Giant and double elixir though. That's gonna be where it's gonna really count. Waiting to outcycle that P.E.K.K.A. Making use of the minions to make sure that it blocks any Electro Wizards from connecting to that Inferno Dragon. It gets 1 hit, but he's in the lead, so he's gonna trade some positive elixirs right now. Nice Fireball right there, takes out the Magic Archer and the Battle Ram. I love this timing right here. He knows his P.E.K.K.A. is not in rotation just yet, so he's going in for the Royal Giant. It is double elixir, so he can kind of afford it. 1 connection. Was that worth it for that 1 connection? Inferno Dragon goes in. That's beautiful. There's no heckin' way stuff are gonna connect with any of this. The Barbarians are through, the minions. I love it. He's fighting for the time right now. Again, he's one of the first players to hit 20 wins, so he knows he needs to kind of rush, but at the same time be a little patient. Royal Giant tanking for that, gets one hit on the tower. Fireball to take out the Electro Wizard and the Miner, dealing so much damage. 67, that's within, no. That's just one more rotation away. Oh, the Barbarian takes it out. Does Zap even deal 67 anymore? No, the Zap 67 was years ago. It's 56. Holy heck. That one Barbarian connection, it was either that or rotate to the Fireball. And that is the world's first 20 win winner. If y'all aren't familiar with Royale API, they keep track of everything, and it has been confirmed he is the world first to hit 20 wins. That's just amazing. Congratulations. And just like that, he's qualified into the no-tilt tournament. Next up, we have Jonah with the Elixir Golem Rage deck. I love this. I love how sinister it is. He's gonna be in the top side, by the way, just because of the way the replays work. He's true red, technically. They're just sitting on Elixir, waiting it out. I love this. By the way, these decks will be available in the description down below, but it's not the deck, it's how you play. So while these decks are very, very good, you need to be a very good player to hit 20 wins. Chances are I'd probably hit 3-3 with this deck. He's got a Barbarian hut on the bottom side, while Jonah's trying to defend everything else with Electro Dragon, Battle Healer, and the Inferno Dragon going for a full push with the Rage spell. Wow. That Royal Delivery did not stop anything. Electro Dragon still in the tower. That was 1,000 damage on there. He didn't even use his Electro Dragon yet, but he hasn't seen his opponent's graveyard yet either. I think they're both a little cautious right now because they are both playing for the 20 wins. Oh my goodness. He's just gonna eat up all of that damage. That's a lot of damage on the right side. That just completely takes out the tower. Going in for a graveyard, my goodness. There's no heckin' way that graveyard is gonna do anything. He's got to deal with the Elixir Golem, the Night Witch on the bottom side. There's a poison, but we'll see how well that is. I'm just waiting for that Rage spell. That Rage spell is gonna be so money on those Elixir Golems. And just like that, ignoring the side that he couldn't defend, he pressures the other side. Going in for another Elixir Golem? That's gonna be an 8 Elixir trade. I hate playing Elixir Golem. I always feed my opponents 20 Elixir, but this is looking pretty good. His opponent's having a bit of a hard time defending. He's gonna take out the second Princess Tower. His opponent's actually not up Elixir from the Elixir Golems. Battle Healer's going in, but that's not gonna be a 3-crown just quite yet. He's gonna have to defend this push. He's gonna have to defend that Musketeer. Keep in mind, Graveyard's a little bit different. You try to aim for that 1-0 win. Going for 2-0, 3-0 is a little bit harder because of the King activation. Again, going for the Graveyard. No pocket defense. That Graveyard is basically zeroed out with the Princess Tower, with the King Tower. That Graveyard's not going anywhere. It did 300 damage at most without the support of a tank. Now he's got to deal with the Elixir Golem on the bottom, Night Witch, Electro Dragon, Battle Healer, Inferno Dragon, and a Rage spell. And that's it. That's a 3-crown victory for Jonah. Congratulations, Jonah. You qualify for the No Tilt Challenge. Again, if you want to follow Jonah on Twitter, he's CR_Jonah. Jupiter King's going to be on the top. What's crazy about this deck is that it's a fast cycle deck, and he doesn't really have any true counters to Sparky. He's got Royal Delivery, but that's going to be it. He doesn't have Electro Wizard. He doesn't have Zap. He's got to play everything perfectly. The crazy thing about these cycle decks, he's going in with a balloon on that side. What's crazy about these cycle decks is that you have to play everything perfectly. You have to know exactly how Snowball perfectly counters it with the perfect timing. You have to know exactly where to place Skeletons, exactly where to place Ice Golems, everything like that, just to counter everything, but it is worth it in the end if you know every single interaction in the game. Again, Royal Delivery going in with that timing for that Hunter right behind the Sparky, and that's how you counter Sparky with this deck. And the Fisherman to activate the King Tower. The Hunter gets one hit on the two hits on the tower and a little bit on the Barbarian, but he's got the King Tower activated now. There's not gonna be any worries. Miner going in to distract the Fisherman. He's gonna have to deal with those Barbarians. He's gonna ignore it actually. Absorb 1 damage. It wasn't too bad because he had the King Tower activated. Ice Golem's coming in to tank for the tower. Then he's got the Miner to tank and a Snowball. Does the balloon? The balloon balloon connects the tower. Oh, that is money. And it took out the minion horde. That's perfect placements right there. All day, every day. These cycle decks give me so much anxiety. You have to play everything so perfectly. For that one sliver of connection. I could never hit 20 wins with this deck. His opponent goes in for a Sparky in the back. He's gonna pressure in the opposite lane. Never ever letting his opponent stack up in that Sparky push. He's gonna completely lose that tower. Going in for the King Tower with the Miner Tank. Barbarians aren't gonna be enough to stop that balloon. Again with the Roll Delivery. Takes that out. Roll Delivery still alive. Hunter takes out the Sparky and the Mega Minion. Fisherman completely stops the Giant. That's just absurd. The amount of damage. That Fisherman just completely countered the Giant and the Barbarians. Again, his opponent's got a Sparky. His Sparky is not going to get through with the Roll Delivery. He's going to play the defensive now. He's not going for any more balloon pushes. He's got a Roll Delivery this time. A little bit forward. Then he's got an Ice Golem. He's full defensive mode right now. He's just making sure nothing touches his Hunter at this moment because he's countering the Giant and everything else. Oh my goodness, Fisherman pulling that Sparky into that Hunter. That... This is why Jupiter King is a pro player on Tribe. It looks like there is no 20 win, no tilt badge. But still, all of these decks hitting 20 wins. On his 19th win, on his 20th win, he beat another Sparky opponent. Again with the perfect plays. The Hunter, the Roll Delivery, the Fisherman, everything was so flawless in this. Every single deck has to be played perfectly to hit 20 wins. It's insane. Again, you can use these decks if you want. They're going to be linked in the description down below. But only 1 in 16,000 players that enter the challenge will hit 20 wins. So keep that in mind. It's not the deck. It's how you use it. Till next time, stay tuned for more quality OJ.